Hey guys, welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. I'm Tim, and here on the Mr. Maple Show, we put out daily content all about Japanese maples. And you're gonna make sure you're subscribed here, and we have a podcast as well. It's called the Mr. Maple Show on your favorite podcast platform. And if you really love Japanese maples, you can shop with us on MrMaple.com. Now today, I'm bringing you a cultivar highlight. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're gonna talk about Ogurayama. I love getting into the garden where you can see these trees in the landscape. Because when you see these in the landscape, you can understand how they're going to perform in your garden. And here at Maple Walk, the Nunnan Camps have one of the most beautiful gardens you can actually come and visit. So check them out on the Maple Walk website and learn how to come visit this garden. Behind me is Acer sieboldianum Ogurayama. Now, for a long time, people really debated if this was Acer japonicum, Acer sieboldianum, or Acer sieboldianum. And many people have now come to the conclusion that this is truly an Acer sieboldianum. It's a selection from Japan that has small to medium-sized leaves, almost in that full moon category. And it's going to be green throughout the spring and the summer. And then in the fall, you get these beautiful yellows and oranges that you see behind me. One of the things I love about Ogurayama, though, is the leaves really cup upwards a little bit. And it is a really nice characteristic that gives a unique texture in the landscape and garden. Ogurayama, this is a classic selection from Japan, and to me, it's one that I really like a lot, and the reason I like it a lot is because this is actually a selection that tends to fruit and seed very prolifically. So in the early spring, that means you get good red blossoms across this tree when you have some sunlight, all across the top of Ogurayama. And then you also have that blossom turns to seeds, typically in the fall, and you have red cherry-like seeds hanging across the top of this tree in thick clusters. And so if you're a guy who loves collecting seed like I do, if you love having maybe Acer sieboldianum seedlings, this is a great way to do it. And a unique thing about Acer sieboldianum is it can hybridize with palmatum, so there's some chances that you might find some unique hybrids by looking through the seeds of Acer sieboldianum Ogurayama. This is one of those trees that just gives you that good mid-sized tree in the landscape. We're talking 8 to 10 feet in 10 years. And if it was 8 to 10 feet tall, 7 to 8 foot wide. So it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it can make a bold statement, especially when you see the dynamic changes from the green leaves in the spring and the summer to those yellows and oranges in the fall. To me, this is a no-brainer when it comes to putting something in your landscape that's not your traditional Acer palmatum. This is an Acer sieboldianum, that full moon leaf, but it also has vigor to it. So it gets out there a little quicker than some of the Acer sieboldianums. It's one of those trees that just adds a little bit of that unique texture. And with that full moon leaf, it can really give you something a little bit extra out here in the garden. To me, I've seen so many people who love this selection. If you go online, you'll see this tree often with photographs all around the country because people brag about the Ogurayamas in their landscape and garden. Now on MrMaple.com, we have thousands of varieties of Japanese maples. And we actually have about 1,500 different varieties. And whenever you're looking for a tree, sometimes it may be sold out. You can go hit that notify me button to be notified when this tree becomes available and is back in stock. And we're always working to make many of our varieties available back in stock. And they come back available through our 10 at 10s. And we have 10 new trees that become available on Tuesdays and on Thursdays on MrMaple.com. And we'll send out an email to let you know that Ogurayama is back in stock if you sign up to be notified or you sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com. You know, make sure you get this unique specimen. It's an older selection from Japan, and it's going to be a tree that's going to be a beautiful tree in your landscape and garden. Thank you all so much for joining today. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you share this video with your gardening friends. We love Japanese maples here. We work hard to bring you a lot of content, and we really appreciate it if you shopped with us on MrMaple.com. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.